Now, I know from a creator's perspective that hamster wheel is quite
Yeah.
tempting. You
Yeah.
look at the one-off brand deals and you're making the $5,000, the $10,000, $15,000, and you're thinking, oh, I'm good. I'm making this source of income. Why else should I do anything else, right? So
Yeah.
you're in that position. And what happens is that you start doing the same thing and it happens in the cyclic behavior. If you're constantly creating content, and this can ultimately lead to burnout. And then you look at, let's say you burn out 5 years down the line and you don't have any of these assets. If you stop creating content, then where's the money coming in from?
Well, I talk about this concept of being a tenant on YouTube's land, on Meta's land. How many stories have you heard of people getting locked out of their Instagram pages or losing their Facebook pages?
Oh,
Facebook is doing major cleaning house right now. They're terminating channels. They're demonetizing some of the biggest creators. When you build on someone else's land, we are guests. And I talk about YouTube a lot because a lot of my clients who are building real media companies are on YouTube. YouTube can kick you off at any time. Then what happens? I was teaching a masterclass back in December. I was in a room with 10 of the biggest creator YouTubers in the world, all had over 10 million subscribers. And I asked them, I said, how many of you have an email list of your audience? Do you want to guess how many people raised their hands?
a very small percentage, maybe 10% of the room.
So one person, right? And I said, so if your channels were to go down tomorrow, you would have no access to your audience. Who are your potential customers? These are the people who most loyal to you. And that's the problem, right? So a lot of creators get into this hamster wheel of dopamine hits, right? Because they'll get a video and they're like, "Oh my God, I'm going to make 6 figures from AdSense this month." So they get very addicted to the dopamine of the AdSense and the brand deals. They don't think beyond that. And this very established Hollywood producer asked me a really great question. He's like, "So you sell YouTube channels? Like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're buying someone's face? Like, isn't there a big He-Man risk there?" And there is, right? You can't buy a business that is dependent on someone's face. So the $100 million, business that I am in the process of, I'm in the middle of selling one of my clients for $100 million. He has 15 revenue streams in addition to his YouTube channel. Right? Any one of those, his budgeting app, we could spin that off and sell that for 40 or $50 million. Like that is what buyers want. They want things, especially SaaS, like technical products. Like if you have one of those in your arsenal of revenue streams, like that will make you very attractive to a buyer.